This town ain't big enough for the both of us. For the two of us. Okay. The first thing we gotta do is we gotta turn this fucking ding dong music down. Holy shit, I can't even hear myself think. Why is the music always at a bajillion volume whenever I open up a new ding dong game? I don't know, we'll turn the sound effects up. Okay. Control options, keyboard, QWERTY. Oh. Court Z. What? Azerty? Who would do that? Dvorak? What the fuck? Colmac? Oh my gosh. Movement, WASD. Okay. I thought it was QWERTY for the whatever. Okay. Spaces, jump, interact D. Character sheet. Inventory. Map. Options. There sure is a lot of ding-dang buttons. Oh, man. Alright. Anyway, this is west of Loathing. The ding-dong funniest darn western game you'll ever ding say. Oops. I'm trying to shoot the tumbleweed. Oh. I thought maybe something would happen if I destroyed all the things. Oh, you can shoot the clouds? That's funny. Well, that's nifty. Look at all that. Anyway, we're gonna dive into this ding dong game. It's basically just a funny western styled game. There's not much to explain besides that. Wanted for protagonizing. Reward 683 meat. Okay. Dick Barth. Oh god. Dick Barth is a pretty good name, but is there a there is a randomized. Jane Moyer. Sandy Foss. Gora Moyer. Glady Holiday. Dan McTurdy. Bart Johnson. Margaret Hickok. Edward Foss. May Hickok. Howdy Gardner. Howdy Gardner. Oh, I should have kept that one. Woody Walker. Nora Earp. Edit your name. Change your name. Oh, so if I only want girls, if I only want boys. Orson Dumont. Bjorn Foss. Orson, Coy, Bear, Barkley, Kodiak, Ware. Bird-related names. Cat-related names. Johnny Cogburn. So, what does this do by raising my reward? Does this do anything? Or am I just playing a little mini game for no reason? Raising your reward is just for fun. Hey, it answered my question. This game is psychic. It knows me. Hey. Raising your reward is just for fun. Yeah, as soon as I literally finished asking that question, it was just, those ducks came up. Saying that raising the reward is just for fun. That's funny. Dan Rogers, Howdy Madsen, Clay Ware, Clay Duty, Leon Maynard, Calvin Carson, Clyde Wells, Walt Holliday, Pete Dalton, Pete Arp, Edward Canton, Johnny Cartwright, Gene Hitchcock, Hoss Watson. Oh man, Frank Bowie. Festus. Festus is such a good name. Festus. 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 What's your last name, Festus? Oh no. Is my stream real behind? For some reason, my stream was like way behind. I don't know when I was looking at it. Festus. Actually. I got it. I want to see what other Festus name they'll give me. Oh, Festus has got to come up again, right? I mean, I can just type it in. Ah, I'm going too fast. Oh my. What are the chances of finding Festus again after I skimmed by it? You know what I mean? Damn it. Alright. I was trying to see what else they would give me, but... for Festus. But dang it. For protagonizing. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Cow puncher, bean slinger, or snake oiler. So this is like a strength build. This is a magic build, I guess, and then this is like a dex build. Snake oiler. Bean slinger. Cow puncher. Cow puncher solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at the disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand in the West since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the beanslinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out since the cows came home due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from these oils. You've heard the snake oils are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. This one just seems the funniest to me. I mean, the cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. So basically this game is like a comedy western stick figure RPG point and click. Like, goodbye desk. Goodbye desk. Comb hair. You comb your hair one last time. You gain 1 XP. I got XP for combing my hair. You read the spine of your books, Jim Brown and the Forgotten Barn. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Read another title. Walt Brown and the Trouble at Rattlesnake Ridge. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. The Journey to Eagle Barn. The Hero of Vulture Tower. The Adventure of Zombie Jungle. The Journey to Rattlesnake Jungle. Oh, hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item, Walking Stupid. This weird poster here appeared one night. I wonder if there's going to be anything else in here. Goodbye, phonograph. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. You move the needle down the cylinder and crank the handle a few times. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw! Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Nothing on the hat rack today. What a mess. Stack the firewood. I got XP for stacking the firewood. This hearth really puts the hearth and home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all of her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. Your little brother's room. It's covered with all those weird diagrams and charts. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Tractus Logico Philosophus. I think this is about math, maybe? You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Vorsugen über Zansrasori. Just the title page gives me a headache. An investigation of the laws of thought on which are founded the mathematical theories of logic and probabilities. What a weird kid. It's your kid brother's toy box. He loves stuff like this. You got item. Puzzle cube. I just jacked his puzzle cube. So tidy. No worries, I just jacked his puzzle cube and I'm leaving now. No time to screw around the woods, time to head west. Your mom smiles as you your mom smiles warmly at you as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... The one about picking locks? Oh boy. The one about desert survival? Oh boy. The one about bartering? Oh boy. I think licking locks. I think about picking locks is the most important. Maybe bartering, but... The one about picking locks? Oh boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. You got an item, locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Your mom raises her eyebrow. I just wanted one more hug before I leave. She smiles and hugs you again. Oh, you're cute. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. I think I've decided I'm going to pick all the funny answers for this playthrough. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I wanted you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. You got an item, brass knuckles. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. He's playing guitar. Okay. It's a haystack. Dig through it. Hey, a needle! You got an item, needle. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a good point, you know. Why are you going west? I want to pick to get off this stupid farm, but I don't know. Rufus, you know how much I hate it here. I can't stay. I gotta go where the action is. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. He's busy drawing pictures in the desk. Weird kid. This book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lockpicking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. Chapter on tumblers. Gives you the lockpicking expertise skill. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got a skill. Lockpicking expertise. Nice. After you're done reading it, you donate to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Go, orphans, go! Not for sewing, it's for picking locks. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Unlock stupid walking as an option. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to the options menu. You got a perk, stupid walking. Nice. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. These are your grandmother's brass knuckles. Your grandmother was a force to be reckoned with. 4 to 5 damage. Your stuff. Stupid walking on. Some of these aren't even really walks. Changes the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this. Nerd mode displays a log describing what happened in combat. Provides a few other pieces of metagame information in various places. Turns on ground level indicator of combat positioning. Allows the game to level up your skills for you. Attempts to create a well-rounded character. No, don't do that. Here we go. Go west, young man? Yes. Oh, we're getting to see the opening credits. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. The town of Boring Springs. A turnip! You got the item, Dusty Turnip. Yow! 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. Dirt water. Ow, dang it. Yikes. This chunk of wood from the broken hitch. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Grab it. You got an item. Broken board. BS Horsery. The sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Oh, it's cow poop. Ow, dang it. As soon as you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting on the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. "Hey, where's your hat, dang nabbit?" Well, you can't drink out here without a hat. Tain't proper." He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. You got an item, 4-gallon hat. You grab it and put it on. "Thanks, Pete." "Thanks, Pete." He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. "Say, feller." "Yeah?" "You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know." "Well, no pressure." "Alright, I'll keep it in mind." Oh, I forgot to check my... okay, yeah, no, it's recording my voice. Okay, good. Good. Take a hat, leave a hat. Oh. You already have a hat. What would you do, too? I should probably leave him alone. Oh, I could pick that lock. I love that walk. I feel like the bar is where I'm supposed to go. Ow, dang nabbit. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? "Well, sir, today I am trading locks for soap. And a stick of dynamite for a needle." And the... "And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch." No trades right now, thanks. I feel like I want this lock. Ow, dang it. Get lost. Okay. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. "Howdy, Cactus Man." "Howdy yourself, and the name's Bill. Cactus Bill." "What happened to you, Bill?" "Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen." "And that's why they call you Cactus Bill?" "No, it's just a coincidence." "Oh, does it hurt?" Does what hurt?" "You know, being a cactus." "Oh, no, it actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time, so I guess it's a mite boring." "Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you?" "No, sorry." "Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind." "Will do, Bill." Some loose dirt. Topeka, 60 miles. "Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember?" What the fuck is that walk? Ow, dang nabbit. Boring spring sheriff office. There's a dirty mug here. Grab it. You got an item. Recovered mug. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Barnston. Reward 200 meat. Help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Apply impersonate. Wanted Bimmy Fricker. For face thieving. What the fuck? Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Nope. No thanks. Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. Alright, let me see you. Aw, damn it. Depends on the work. How does this grab you? There's a gang of hoodlums around here, what they call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted in the mountain and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff and all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. Deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. You discovered new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it, I'll be back with that door. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environs. The Fricker Gang hideout. Thud Fricker, the Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Requires foraging. It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker Gang stole. 25 meat, covered mug, pair of silver cufflinks. Where'd the... He's also asleep. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before seeking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Dr. Sweckleton's pure Cassile soap. Where this comes from, they call it soap. Cool. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Leave without alerting them. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, and then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect them later. Honorable. You've got a strong moral compass and an accurate ethical protractor. Honorable options will be available in some situations. Let sleeping bandits lie. I wonder if I can go do that for this guy. There was no tie him up option. Well, I'll just keep that guy tied up. Approach them and talk. Howdy, boys. Deal me in. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you, and how'd you get past Dud and Soapy? What do you want? It's Bimmy! It's me, Bimmy, your brother. He squints at you. Bimmy, you Wayne, Bimmy. I am so Bimmy, I stole some Rube's face. It's me, I stole some Rube's face. You always did have a knack for face rustling. What's new, Bimmy? We gotta get out of here and fast. Wimpy. The Pinkertons are onto us and they'll be here any minute. Dang nabbit, come on Snipe, let's hightail it. I'll catch up with you guys later tonight. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurriedly pack up their belongings and flee the cave. You congratulate yourself for your attendance, memory, and strong interpersonal skills. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. 2 months. There's a mug on the table. Grab it. There's a mug on the table. They won't be needing this anymore. Pile of frickers ill-gotten gains. What a haul. You got 50 meat. It's the sheriff's door. Grab it. Got it. This should go back on the sheriff as soon as possible. That guy's still asleep, tied up in the bathtub. I'll wake him up. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense, you feel bad about the idea of killing him. Walk away, Thud. You don't want this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. I'm gonna do the good person route and funny, if I can. I'll do good and funny. God, look at my walk. Now I'm just crawling through shit, literally. I'll trade soap for a lock. I'll trade this soap for a lock. Braid, though you really think his name is actually, you really don't think his name is actually Braid, takes your soap and hands you a lock. This padlock got its name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. No trades right now, thanks. I know. I got a lock, I guess, for some reason. Hey, Sheriff. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door, and he hangs it back on the hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that's asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. 400? Got a little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the frickers busted the lock when they took out the door. Gonna need a new lock. Well, I just so happen to have one. You hand the sheriff the lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. Pick the lock will consume needle. You deftly pick lock. You've unlocked the cell door. Better let the sheriff reclaim the key himself so he has something to do today. I unlocked your cell for you. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Bourne Spring ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time here in Bourne Springs. You got an item replica sheriff badge. 1 armor. This is a plastic facsimile of the sheriff's badge. He usually gives them to children who tour the jail. This item goes on your lapel. Thanks, sheriff. God. Nice. How's it going? Lean in rightly. Later, sheriff. Well, I did all that. Requires dickering. How about some free dynamite? Oh, man. What do you say, Pete? Ooh, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, double-crossing machines can't trust them no more than darn rattlesnakes. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Can I go behind the bar? No. Howdy, I'm Festus. Howdy, Festus. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I think that's the horse thing. Probably. And how's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I meant the horses keep running away like I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. Me being here and drinking instead of watching the horses probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in kind of need of a horse. Do you have any left? One kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, Reward, lost mugs, 25 each. Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Festus. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck for so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Bourne Springs already has more people in it than jobs. And it's more of an iron town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up in Dirtwater. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Dirt water? Dirt water is, interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less an exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by them damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. Oh, it's a lady. Oops. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. You mentioned errands. Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cow poking from the gulch didn't wipe off his boots and it got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Howdy. Howdy, good to see you again, Festus. You tip your hat to the bartender. I found these mugs. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mugs and collect your bounty. Thanks. You tip your hat to the bartender. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's the rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why is that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. The way you walk, I can't. Yeah, I love it. Just thought I'd say howdy. Bartender smiles. Well, then mission accomplished, I reckon. Oh my god. No, let me go back to my walk. Ah! I'm just skating. Oh. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they could say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You got a pair of tens, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Bet conservatively. I'll bet 10 meat. They squint at their hands for a moment and each slowly pushes 10 meat in the middle of the table. Okay, read 'em and weep. You show your a pair of 10s plus 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3, and the guy on the right somehow has a straight flush. 2 through 6 in hearts. They have way better hands than me. I win! You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, and the gal to the right, on the right, that's 20, and you're 25 plus the king. They squint at the rules again, but eventually shrug and nod at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Oh man, I'm a dickhead. They don't have enough meat left to bother with. It looks like they're playing for spiders now. Oh, okay. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it. Without even looking in it that it's absolutely disgusting. Look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit, regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it even looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, oh, even from a distance it smells horrible. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Get it. You feel your hand reaching towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like gloop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring, some kind of disease as well. Congratulations! You got an item. Nasty ring. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit that it was worth it. It gives you 1 muscle, 1 mysticality, and 1 moxie. Hooray! I think that was worth it. That's a pretty good ring. And, I mean, I didn't have a ring before, so... Shit. Yeah, it's worth it. Fuck. And it was funny. Oh my god, look at how I'm walking. The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's gonna be searching for a spittoon with his teeth in it. If you don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Nasty. Pile of old newspapers. Take one. You got an item, Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1895. Oh my god, I love this walk. A crate of Nurse brand whiskey, good for what ails you. Grab a bottle. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking ages here can reach the top of the bar. You got an item, Nurse brand whiskey. This whiskey is too cheap for you even to consider drinking it, and given your legendarily low standard, that's really saying something. I don't think I can do anything else. Oh wait, I can go talk to the horse guy. I forgot about that. He's back. 1,000 meat is the most typical horse you've ever seen. Oh my god, it's a fucking... I'm doing a cartwheel now. Oh, there we go. Now I'm a tumbleweed. Nice, I got 2 needles. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please. I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. He draws little pictures on your map. You discovered Ore Hole Mine, Boring Strings, Graveyard, Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats and that should send it back here. Bag of homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. Did you bring me something to read? You give the newspaper you found in the basement. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at the Ore Hole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Ore Hole Mine? Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Stick the newspaper to him. It fits so well. You gotta perk mostly scabs. You've been poked so many times by cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. 5 maximum HP. I love that. Tough customer. You're rough and tumble, rowdy, and ready to rumble. 10 XP to increase. You have 15 XP. At this level, 1 melee damage. At next level, 3 melee damage. Wow. You need a lot of XP to increase some of these. Holy crap. Alright. Your stomach capacity determines how much food items you can eat before you need a nap. Also, you don't take naps. You can only go to sleep for an entire night. Your liver capacity determines how many alcoholic drinks you can handle before you have to sleep it off. Your spleen capacity determines how many potions you can use in a day. Okay. Muscle is a measure of how beefy you are. It affects on how much damage you can do when you hit stuff and how much damage you will take when you get hit. Mysticality. It affects the amount of damage you do with spells and the amount of damage you do that you take from spells. An elemental attack from bad guys. You've got Moxie, kid, and this is how much of it. Moxie affects how much damage you deal with shooting and how much damage you take when getting shot. The extent to which you are truly gritty, the higher it is, the tougher you'll be. Your level of get up and get her done. The higher it is, the quicker you are. Glamour is your appreciation of the finer things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails and you'll be able to afford them. 10% meat gains, 1 liver. 20% meat gains, 5% item finding bonus. Oh, wow. I like that. Intimidating. You have a way of getting what you want. They haven't yet invented a lock that'll keep you out. You have a way of getting what you want. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly, you finally have. You've got a strong moral compass and accurate ethical protractor. You've been poked so many cactus. Okay. Beef up. Tap into your inner wellspring of beefiness, temporarily increasing your muscle. In the West, doctors are far and few between, expensive and poorly trained. You've decided it's safer to take matters into your own hands. Wow, there's a lot of good shit. Oh man, I don't know. Let's go to the ore hole mines. This is where Bill said to look behind the outhouse. He wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. You get an item shovel, a device for turning the ground into holes. Provides the option to dig in certain places. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Dig through it. Score! You got 50 meat. I got a mug. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna go back. I gotta dig in that spot. Oh, I can shovel the shit. It's nasty work, but somebody gotta do it. Somebody buried a mug here. Okay, let's go back to ore hole mine. This definitely does not bear closer scrutiny. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Level 1, blasting cap storage. Level 2, plungers, both kinds. Level 3, tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Leave the elevator alone. Minecart is still full. Dig through it. You got a disgusting chunk of meat ore. You got an item, unrefined meat nugget. Wow. Okay. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Can't get past this rubble. The elevator's closed, and in any case, it's not a people elevator. It's a cargo elevator. The crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside of the quotes like that. Dang it, looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of the crates open. Plungers. The sign lied though, there's only the one kind. You got an item detonation plunger. You already got a plunger. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Pick the lock. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. There's nothing else of interest in that toolbox. Okay, now we can go back to level 1. And we can crowbar this open. You pry open one of the crates with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. You got an item, blasting cap. Hook up the plunger to it. Fight against your instincts for self-preservation. Fighting against them. You hooked up a plunger and strung it far in a fair distance away. This looks dangerous. Add blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. Kaboom! Ore hole mine, side tunnel. There's still some meat in the cart. Score! Something buried here. Hey, Shiny, you got a silver nugget. You see a dark horse barely approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Oh, Winnie. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Holy shit. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Here, I brought you some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Pat her on the nose. As you reach out to pat her on the nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Feed her the oats. You take a handful of the oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She slides away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine. Okay, see? You take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've just unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Pat her on the nose. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her on the nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn around, she's gone. Well, okay then. A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins. Ugh. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. We got another mug. Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Dig up the grave to fight him. A skeleton. You're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is! In my first fight. Okay. How does this work? Attack spacebar. You have 1 action point. Target agitated skeleton. You'll do. Get beefy. Ha-boom! Nice. -9 out of 10. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. Cool. This guy just wouldn't stay put. Oh shit. This guy is a lot stronger than the other guy. Nice. You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. You got an item, Old Cavalry Saber. You got an item, Gold Tooth. Sweet. Five to 6 damage. 4 to 5. Oh yeah, that does more than Grandma's brass knuckles. So why wouldn't I? 5 to 6. Oh wow. It's a ghost horse. Timothy Cotrain, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cotrain, beloved daughter. Silas Cotrain, a baby. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi. I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her on the nose again. Yep, still cold, burr. Oh, the burrs get longer. You get the idea. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Try the oats again. You hold out the oats again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Yay! And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. One of the rocks is really shiny. Grab it. One of the rocks is really shiny. You got an item, shiny rock. Dang it! Yikes! Yeah, the snake looks sleepy, but it's not that sleepy. Ah, boom! You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murder Infestus. Yay! Oh my god, I'm skating. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Oh shit! It got to go first, I guess. Damn. A lot tougher than the other one. Death. Ow, dang nabbit. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Bam! This guy isn't that tough. Boom! Just need one more hit, and I win. Nice work if the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out. You could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Yup. Holy shit. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe it has some other weird kind of, was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Yeah. It's cool, all right. Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Winnie. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around that skull of his. That's a good boy. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed on a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other one is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now. That is clear. You aren't actually made of spiders, though. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny, or rather, wingyargle. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. Oh, man. Okay, I did get some things. Can I talk to Scherf about any of the things that happened? Nope, Scherf's done. What about braid trade? How about some free denim? Sherf. Are you Susie Cochran? Norman glares at you. Oh, like the grave. How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows. Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Mom and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me that place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked a couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What'd you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it no more. Sorry. She refills her mug from the bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What'll you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keep me here, and I no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Miles' rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where's that? I left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. I mean, why don't you get it yourself? Susie's jaw clenches, turns away so you can't see her face, and resumes her drinking. Look, I know I got no call to do a favor for a stranger, but I ain't got a lot of options. Your rifle, you mean? Yeah. Okay. Susie shows you on the map where her ranch is. You discovered a new map location, the Cochran Ranch. Take your leave. Cochran Ranch, established 1891. All the water in this trough is boiled away. Susie's ranch house is burned to the ground. Oh, I hear cows. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. Yeah, how's the only thing still standing? Go through it anyway. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Grab it. You got an item. Varmint skin and knife. These pies were not safe. What the heck? This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. Deal with it. Pyro Bove. Ooh. Now I'm on fire. Literally. You defeated the nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! It's the Cochran family gun safe. Grab Susie's rifle. It's Cochran's family something or other. I didn't read that before I walked away. It's an old rifle, but is obviously well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Damn, I wish I would have gotten this knife before I fought those snakes. Can I go back? Will the snakes respawn for me? Damn. That's unfortunate. Damn. I lost out on whatever he was going to give me for the snake skins. Fine silver pocket watch. I mean, I guess I'll do this. I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. Speak softly and carry a loud stick. This item is used in combat. I love that walk. You find my rifle yet, stranger? Yeah, here it is. Susie's eyes well up with tears. You hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Festus. Thanks, Festus. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment and then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along with you when you head west, just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. I found these mugs. Much obliged. The goblin shouts Bree Yark. Damn, that's so unfortunate that I didn't get. You've already plumbed the depths of the spittoon in your own depravity. You should be ashamed. Oh God. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending her back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in the office, said she wouldn't talk to anybody except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. I got so much meat. Oh, wait. Offer whiskey. Whiskey for delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a little rattle as she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Damn! Why you got so much TNT? Oh, wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? The stove is spotless. Either she really is compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Hey, Doc. Can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised me. Okay, fine. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hands. Whiskey. Stat. Don't give it to her. She scowls at you. What the hell did you let you in here for? She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get the whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? So what's up, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggered around like puppies after a strength cut. Looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It is impossible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Alice sighs exasperatively. What now? What's the deal with all this TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic. Hell, no way am I gonna risk becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing these resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a feller out west that's causing it. It's a necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I never heard any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows about surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you, takes a swig from her bottle, says nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and for everyone. She continues to look at you, and you can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, then shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid, hell, well, let's give it a shot. Cool. So when you know when you're ready to leave, I'll wait here. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do much good in the just doomed forsaken hellhole. You should try to be less cheerful, Doc. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. The Legend of Curly's Meat. The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. You survey books on after you start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed in it by the time you take a break from reading several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is goblin for hour. You have learned to speak goblin, sort of. You speak a little bit of goblin, at least enough to order a beer, which is the important thing. You can communicate with goblins. Leaf through the Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense. Oh, you know what? I'm glad that they put that in there, because I would have mixed it up. The book tells of a story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Ha 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 ha. At least there are some useful appendices on the back and some diagrams of appendices. Make like a tree and leaf. You've already perused all these. Damn, I'm so upset that I didn't find that skinning knife first. Oh my god. The goblin shouts, "I'm Gary!" Hi, Gary. Hi, hello! Hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Well, I'm Festus. Hello, Festus. Good to meet you. What Festus doing down here? Be polite. Be honest. Well, Gary, to be honest, the bartender sent me down here to kill you. Gary wrinkles his nose. Hey, what? That being terrible idea. Bartender not being good idea, man. Gary wants to popping, but not here. Too close. Too close to home. Gary wants to popping far up and high away. New Gary everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. Man, goblins are freaking weird. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Festus going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you? Eh? I'll think about it. Oh, hey, it's you. Gary traveling with you? Far up, high away? Going? I'll let you know, Gary. Yeah, I think that's everything. I mean, I could put my XP in something. I have 59 XP. I kind of don't want to put my XP in anything. I want lockpicking. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? Not the crazy one. Not the basic one. Do I want the introvert horse? Or do I want the ghost horse? Let me get the spooky horse. Good choice. That's a good horse if you like that sort of thing. I'll sell her for 1,000. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into the particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. What about this one? She's a sneaky one. I'll sell you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet and she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Okay, gotta warn you, this horse has seen some stuff. But I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. But, well, he's always snaking off the Thousand Tank Skulls to chew on the local weed that grows there. And that makes him see very crazy things. It's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. I guess I'll take the spooky one. Thanks, here's the keys, ride safe. Tina. Tina. Are you sure you want to name your horse Tina? Yes. Alright then, Tina the horse. Got a nice ring to it. Oh, I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Southeast west map. Once you leave Bourne Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished you've got will forever remain unfinished. I gotta ask somebody to come with me, right? There's the lady, the crazy guy, the goblin. What about the doc? Can I just... No? Okay, so what, they're just gonna know when I'm leaving? Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, someone to share the trail with, someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? Crazy Pete? Alice? Rando? Doc. Susie. Gary. Not recommended to go alone. I mean, Gary would be kind of cool. Doc would be able to keep me healed probably, so that's probably the smartest option. You knock on Alice's door and tell her it's time to go. Hit the trail. You consult the southeast west map the hostler gave you. It's only lists 2 things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. The first day of the rest of your life. Room for rent. Inquire within. Gun Manor DLC. Oh. Howdy, Doc. If we're going to look into this necromancer business, I figure we ought to start with the local cemeteries. Makes sense. Do you know where they are? Yeah, I did some research into the territory cemeteries a while back. Territory cemeteries. Territory cemeteries. To see if there is a pattern. You okay? Haha, yeah, sorry. Anyway, there's one not too far from here. The Dave Yard. Am I forgetting anything? Alice says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a base of operations. I'm just sliding around, don't mind me. I'll buy a flower. Thank you, mister. Sweet smelling flowers. It's an item for combat. These flowers smell really good. Goes in your offhand. 15 stench resistance. Nice. Dirtwater Post Office. Doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Well, howdy there. Howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Festus. Glad to know you, Festus. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw a sign out front advertising a room. That was right. Finest room in the house. And plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much did it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Yeah. Howdy, Festus. Anything I can do for you? Hey, Lloyd. You need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. This is suddenly taking a strange turn. No. I'll have a shot of bourbon. Coming right up. You got an item, Dirtwater bourbon. Anything else? Can I just buy more bourbon? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Poker room. Okay. But what about this guy? Piano player is not very good at his job. You lift up the piano's player coat to reveal that the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but not a very good lock. Okay. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. He's having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Slop, 5 meat. The man points to the sign at the counter. Slop, 5 meat. Buy some slop. You got a plate of slop. You should eat the slop you've already bought before you buy more slop. I mean, I guess. You drink the bourbon trying to strain as much of the dirt as possible through your teeth as you do so. You don't do a very good job of it. Blech. I mean... See bartender for darts. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Hit it. Hit it again. Normally this kind of thing makes a reaction, but nothing's happening. Alright, nothing happened. Set it back up. Here you go. Alright, this room's gotta be important for something. The kitchen. This is where the chefs prep ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Atop this pot-belly stove is a pot full of slop. A pot stove top slop pot. Hey, what are you doing in there, bud? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, you know, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it so happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and I need some to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter, isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Your best bet is a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up! The nearest one is near the Fort Curtis. They keep it in little green jars. The chef marks the fort on your map. Okay, be right back. Shelf is full of canned and lined bottled ingredients. The boxes of slop helper. The lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. The poster says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Read one of the rules. A jack is twice as valuable as 4 jacks of spades. Trays are wild unless accompanied by a tray of diamonds. 2 halves of heart. Oh my gosh, there's so many rules. I think that this is another infinite thing, like the cowbell. Damn. The table is full up. No room at this table. Play poker. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady at your right introduces herself as Ethel. And the player to your left says his name is Ira. The dealer tells you the ante is 20 meat. Ante up. You ante up. Ethel and Ira toss in 20. You lose 20. The dealer shuffles the deck and then deals a hand of cards or glides across the table to you. It's a pretty decent hand. 4 one-armed jacks of hearts and 2 queen of hearts. It's the first round. The pot is 60 and you estimate your chances of winning around 30%. Check. You check and start inspecting your fingernails. Ethel grumbles and taps the table. Ira hesitates for a moment and then checks. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 60 meat and you estimate your chances of winning around 35%. Check. It's time to do or die. The pot is 60 meat and you estimate your chances of around 40%. Strategize. You cock your hat at a jauntier angle. You wordlessly reveal your cards a straight. Ethel flips her cards over one at a time, revealing an Arizona flush. Ira flips his card over and revealing a straight. Dang. $15%? Oh my god. Oh man. This is how I lose all my meat. Oh my gosh. What? I did so many things. 30%. Damn. Damn. I don't understand how I'm losing so much when the chances are so high. Dude, 40% and I still lost? I don't understand. 35, 40%. 45%. There we go. Damn, bro. Okay, that 20%, this is gonna suck. 25%, it's a 1 in 4. Yeah. Wow, I had a 50% chance and I still lost? Jesus Christ, dude. It's rigged. 45% chance and I still lost. Bro. This one's only a 25. 30. 35. Count your meat. I only have 10 meat now. I gambled away all of my meat. Oops. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside of it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and ambient humidity around here is pretty low, low enough that spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and the filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Except instead of maple, it's flavored with the insides of mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. It's a useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children. Assuming you're still able to have any and you hate them. You got a filthy porcelain cow. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out of the little hole in the bottom. 3 melee attack damage, 3 spell damage. Hooray! I want this instead of the flowers. They're engrossed in conversation, leave them be. It's your partner. I see you found you found the local watering hole. Yeah, it's decent. Let me know if you find a whiskeying hole, though. Heh. Falling asleep during a brawl. The guest rooms. Oh. Sleep. There's postcards on the little table. Take it. You got an item. Blank postcard. Nice view from up here. You look at yourself in the mirror and insult yourself. You call yourself a goblin-chasing yellow-headed jerk. You gain the effect angry. You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. This is Alice's bed. Am I forgetting anything? Alice said you told the bartender in the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater that you tried to fix their broken piano player. Alice said you should get that saltpeter from Fort Cowardice. Sundry provisions, various groceries, assorted combustibles, miscellaneous provender. Oh, I don't get to talk to you, I just go into straight buying? Okay, well. See, I don't know if I'm gonna need anything. One of the newfangled telegraph machines. Big cabinet of locked post office boxes. Hi, I'm Festus Woody. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know that you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 mate then. Thanks. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we currently don't have a sheriff. Offer to leave and leave. Offer to help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. Wasted. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. Do I have to go right away? It's a wanted poster, or a wanted poster if accuracy is important. Housed in the Desert Gang for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen in the House of the Desert, 500 meat. If you wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Just want to say hi. Well, best be getting back to work. She coughs, so it should be something more important. An empty cell. A lot of empty cells. This cell is all ghostly. I'm skating! Lot available. Okay, I was like, what? There's a lot available. Not a lot available past this point. I guess I should go to the Daveyard, do her thing. You espy an empty whiskey bottle sitting on top of a fence post about 60 paces away. Try to shoot it. With a single crack shot, you shoot and crack the single bottle. Nice shooting. I mean, 11 XP is just nice to randomly get. These bones are jiggling. Here lies Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Dig up the shovel. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots but no pants. You got item, brown boots. I mean, I guess. Here lies Dave C. Went down in a theater. Here lies Dave J. Rap-a-pa-pow. Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. You see you in negative 36 years. Looks like a grave digger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch! Vienna blood sausages, thermos of spiked coffee, and there's no such thing. Here lies Dave G. He was looking into the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fella from like 40 angry bears. How big and bad are these skeletons? Oh shit, that kind of hurt. Boom! Alice studies the remains of the undead foe. Whoa, they're quick. That's what raising your speed does, I guess. Alice picks a bone and examines it carefully. Jumping around to the beat of the Dickens. Beat the Dickens out of him. Oh. Minus 5 HP. Spooky. Smart looking skeleton. Boom. So now this should guarantee me to kill him. Yeah. Alice surveys the scene and jots down notes in her little notebook. Hooray! Here lies Dave D. The truth was out there, it killed him. Here lies Dave G, murdered by a different feller named Dave G. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Dig through it. It's mostly just boring broken bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. You got an item skull with an odd tag on it. This skull has a little paper tag tied to it, which is Inter-cemetery loan on one side and some notes on the other. Examine it. The tag on the skull is a serial number, and it says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jesus, thing is really late. The back of the tag has the catacombs address on it. Find old mission. Does this do anything else? No. This is one of those things that they have in mausoleums. You know, one of the big marble things with the drawers full of skeletons. Oh. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. Or blood. It's a big stone sarcophagus. This is a pile of mostly burnt rags that maybe used to be a person. Investigate. You dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Gore, spattered scroll. Scroll is too covered in blood and viscera to read. Luckily for you that you've gotten a practice reading inside it. All that practice reading inside of a dog? What? You got human ashes. This is a human in the final stage of that whole ashes to ashes thing. Well, part of one at least. A human gets harder to keep track of when it's in powder form. And there's some kind of receipt here. Robe receipt. This is a receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. Read it. You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside the red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere with where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text is a lot more these and thous and such as that. Plus there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. In the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they'll refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole parabulation dead situation that's going around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. You got a necromancer journal. I should check that out. You open your necromancer journal, examine the information you've collected. You found a receipt for delivery robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that it's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means necromancer's lair has to definitely be west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress. Looks like everything you've gotten so far. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. Perform ritual. Let's see. According to that gross scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, a glass sphere. You dig through your stuff, you don't find any glass sphere. Nuts! Fight one. Damn. They hit hard. They don't got a whole lot of... They don't got a whole lot of health, though. But they hit pretty hard, that's the thing. Gold tooth. I'll study your remains of the undead foe. Fight a whole bunch? Oh, shit. I'm gonna die here. Ah, I'm gonna die here. Ah, yeah, I'm dead. Ugh. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Somehow. I think I might come out of this okay. Because this guy's gonna die, and then I'm gonna heal past the point of him being able to take me out. Holy shit. Somehow I lived. Woo! I'm glad I chose Doc. Holy crap. Skull chips, handful of loot teeth. Alice picks up a bone and examines it. Her eyes light up. Evidently she's had an epiphany. Alice has become stronger. Way to go. But not anymore. did just under half. I'll patch myself up real quick. I left just sticks random band-aids to himself. I love that. Okay, so we're gonna attack you. Kablam! Oh! Oh yeah, this was such an easier fight now. Yeah. Man. That first thing when I go first, man, it really does do a number on me when they go first and all of them hit me. Nice. She's even stronger. HP is always nice. Might as well heal myself. What does this do? Instantly destroys a skeleton. I mean, this will do the same thing, and it'll damage these guys. Now I can do this. Nice. That's so good. Damn. I wonder how much XP she gets from this. I feel like these guys are getting stronger every time I go into this. Oh wait, no, this. Yeah, there we go. Alice has become stronger. Nice. You know, I don't even think I need to heal. We'll see what happens if I don't heal. What if she only gets stronger when we fight skeletons? Or undead things, I guess. If so, that kind of sucks. I could sell all this bone stuff, right? I mean, if I'm getting repeated repeated instances of all these bone items, it must be because I can just sell it, I suppose. I could just shoot him. Die! I think I'll go until like Alice gets one more level. I don't know, either she only gets stronger fighting undead, or she must, or it's that she gets a lot of XP from fighting undead. One of the two. Oh, come on, Alice. How much more do you need to level up? Because I've got such a high resistance to melee, I always leave the melee guys for last. Damn. At least I'll have a bunch of XP after this too, I suppose. Damn it. Come on, Alice. Nice. Nice, okay. Alice got stronger. All right. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally, I'm Festus. What's your line? Trading. I wander all around the land just like it says on the label, and I buy a little here and I sell a little there to make my way. Care to see the where? Sure, Sally. Toasty. Oops. I do need a needle. Dope. I don't know if I'll need a dope, but I'm gonna grab it. I don't know if I'll need a lock, but I'll grab it. Wish I had enough for that pickaxe, but instead I'll just grab all the other stuff. Wandering Sally's camp. A wave of heat hits you from behind. You turn around to see a hell calf pawing the ground and eyeing you with ill intent in its dead black demonic eyes. Damn, that did a lot. Tainted beefsteak. This would have been a prime piece of beef full of potential before its owner was taken over by a smoldering demonic spirit. Now it's well done. Years of being stuck in the nose of a cow have done nothing for the finish on this thing. Extra thick leather. Nice job. Pew, 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 pew. You're not in the priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Pew, 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 pew. Sorry, the catacombs are off limits. Aw, but I've always wanted to see the catacombs. Not without Sister Mary's permission. Which, she's the only other nun here. Aha. God. Spot for a skull. Pelvis. Finger bone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics, the saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? So to start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Festus. Now, what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper, so it's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked inside her sleeve. No, they do not. Oh, okay, sorry. What happened? The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They came to life. Somehow, they came up out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back the relics? Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh. How much time is there? Well, it's actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get him back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get their relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably. But if black magic brought them back to life, that's super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Oh dear, the cardinal's gonna want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Yep. What did you say? Good luck down there. The coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. It's empty. Curious. A precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick it over. Are you sure? There's a lot of them and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them once isn't a great idea. Kick them! Wow, that hurt a lot. Oh, angry. Take the gold tooth. The skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. Yeah, that was 5 of those bitches. That hurt a lot. The skull is sitting in a weird angle. I guess it's notable for some reason. Look under it. The skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, though not very discriminating. Souvenir spoon. 3 moxie. Goes in your offhand. The skull's whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. The skull's whispering at you. It sounds like gibberish, so really creepy gibberish. Empty alcove. There's a little serial number written on below it. Oh hey, this is where that skull found goes. Put it back. There we go. Safe and sound. Pile of skulls have been cemented together for some reason. Oh, I need a pickaxe. Well, that's unfortunate. They're all agitated and jiggling. Oh, fuck. Hello. That barely did any damage to me, but still, hello, sir. It's a plaque. Here lies St. Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Gross. Geez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Open it. You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lift. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Oh, fight him! Man, this dude's huge! Since he's a skeleton, can't I just... Yeah! St. Beefus's finger. St. Beefus also remains your dead bow. Nice! Remains of some kind of dark ritual. This stuff looks like it was abandoned weeks ago. Drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. Spooky. May be rusting in pieces. Hahaha. Mysticality 10. I am a pope, seriously. Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but that was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to beatify him. Stand beatifically behind the dais. He just keeps doing his pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug even without having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. I need 10 moxie and 10 mysticality. mean, there we go. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush and the sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Fight him then! What the fuck? Yeah, take this guy out. Pope's pelvis, fake Pope hat. The audacity! Oh yeah, what does this do? We're so big he had to sit in 2 chairs. 2 muscle. 9 to 11 damage. Wow, that does way more than what I've got. Two armor, 2 moxie. I got a fake Pope hat. Okay, you're pretty sure you've got the bones assembled correctly. Fight them. Nope, at the very last minute the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you've accomplished is making them angry. Rats. Oh. Are they all gonna try to hit me? Nice. Has a real on-off again relationship with the rest of its skeleton. This ring makes you feel like you can be in multiple places at once. Well, I did the thing, lady. Also, I'm gonna try to fight this again. Nice. This will work eventually. Nice. Ha! Even 5-head arm's better than this one. Nice. I already did the thing. Thank you for trying to recover our relics. Please be careful. I saw an empty coffin just inside the catacomb door. Oh, don't worry about that. We were just storing that for an escape artist. An escape artist? Yeah, so he's taking his act on the road, but he needed to lighten his luggage. So he gave us a generous donation in exchange for storing it for him. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta put him in there? Return the skull. Pop the pelvis back into the pelvis plunge. Sorry, mistress, please just punch. You return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Nice. You've recovered all the relics. Oh, praise be, thank you. Glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but you might find these pants handy. One of our old priests left it behind. Kneeling pants. The knees of these pants have been reinforced with leather patches, which is handy for both praying and brawling. Cool, thanks! Now I've got pants. I was just thinking, I'm like, man, I don't have pants. Where'd the pants go? Oh, they put them on already. Nice. Cool. Now I got pants? Fair enough. I don't got foraging. Oh, go ahead and train moving. Girl steel rhino. Part of the switch. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal who runs a store down south of here. Name of Buttonwillow Mix something. Where's this store exactly? Oh, you can't miss it. It's right in between the cactus and a different cactus. He points to the spot you discovered them at. Buttonwillow McKittrick store. Thanks. Don't mention it. Mention it. No, really. Thanks a lot. Sure. Don't mention it. Mention it. I mean it. I really appreciate you telling me where that store is. Really, it's no trouble at all. Don't mention it. I mean it. Mention it. I've run out of ways to thank you, but I really do want you to know I'm very grateful for your help. His face starts to turn around. Do not mention it. He's about ready to punch you if you don't knock it off. Okay, don't mention it. She's an expert whistler. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fellow over there with the white hat is the foreman. He points to the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, he smiles, then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there with the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. Hi, you in charge? I was wondering if anything I could do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on a management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're now the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. I guess I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well, now I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain path, so we can't reroute around it, even if we had the months to take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I'd figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all, sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. I'm glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Ugustavon Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before heading that way. Especially if you plan on going in guns a-blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite though. Any you can lay your hands on will be fine as long as there's enough of it. Your keen eyes detect a secluded cave in the near distance. Exploring it would definitely be good for use of your time. Shaggy Dog Cave. Go there now. I don't have foraging. I need foraging. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. A record of events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1889, recorded by Jim Plackwright. There's plaque bolted to the wall. Having acquired through various and sundry means, a story to which isn't interesting in its own right, but better save for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home. I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware. My own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a butt for. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived in a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew a way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt fort and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of our horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after drawing up lots, to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt fort, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable if we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip, we resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages. We exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you that 3 odd occurrences happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was at 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp, foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman, who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave. Though we did not disclose the reason for our journey, the goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. I'm paranoid that the chat's not showing up or something. Okay, no, there's just been no chats in like a year. Got it. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take a shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermit refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt fort, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave, carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious. We unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered the antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick. We were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse. There were no side passages, which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered this cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise. We hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. There's a plaque bolted to the wall. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color, shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Cole Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Blackright. A hole, a completely empty one. Damn. I just went through all of that for absolutely no reason besides just to read the story, huh? A skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motiony way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be a skeleton of a bean slinger. You remember the classic saying, old bean slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells. Fight that whole old has-been. This is gonna kill it. Yeah. Bean-stained pants. Three spell damage. Yeah, I don't need that. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she has for sale. Take a step back. Mind your meat. Advanced cow punching. $441. I think I need that, probably, right? Maybe that too. Always need needles. Probably need that. Nice. Advanced Cow Punching Volume 53. A single volume from a sprawling encyclopedia of cow punching knowledge. Read it. There's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-up that makes your abs really thick. Gives brawny. A perk which increases your maximum HP. There's a chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it. Get thick skin, a skill that increases your armor, protecting you against melee. There's a really interesting article about punching people so hard that they stop moving. Gives Haymaker. A combat skill that deals damage and briefly stuns your enemy. You pull the conveniently included sheet of sandpaper out of the book and rub your skin with it until it's nice and thick. You try to put the sandpaper back in the book but end up ruining the whole thing. Rats. Well, I think that's where I'm going to call it for today. It's already 1 o'clock. Holy shit. But I'm having a lot of fun with this. Oh my gosh. I love this game so much. It's so good. It's so funny. Every bit of it, all the references. The gameplay is good. This is just such a good game all around. And I love my guy, Festus Woody, and his fake Pope hat and his giant bone. Pretty strong already. Anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me today. Make sure to follow, maybe subscribe. That'd be cool. I appreciate all of you, and I will catch you guys later. We're gonna figure out who we're gonna raid now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Does she even allow raiding? Maybe. Alright, thanks, bye!